Hello students, in this video we'll discuss refraction of the light. In previous videos we have seen reflection, mirror, numerical based on mirrors. Now in this video I'll explain refraction of light. Refraction of light means bending of light when it enters from one medium to another. Each transparent medium has a property that is called optical density. Optical density means it is denser or it is rarer. When atoms, particles are closer to each other, in that case it is called denser medium. And if particles are not closely bounded, in that case it is called rarer medium. If denser medium is there, in that case ray of light will travel slowly, speed of light will decrease. And when ray of light travel in rarer medium, in that case it becomes convenient to travel light in that medium, so speed of light will increase. Whenever ray of light enter from one medium to another, in that case it will bend toward the normal or away from the normal. Ray of light coming after striking, it will bend toward the normal. It will bend towards the normal or away from the normal. This line is called separating line, that is first medium and second medium, interface. Line dividing two mediums is called interface. When ray of light enter from one medium to another, it will bend toward the normal or away from the normal, that is bending of light, and bending of light is known as refraction. And why take place? Because change in the optical density. When optical density will change, speed of light will change and it will bend towards the normal or away from the normal, that is called refraction of light. Now laws of refraction. First one, incident ray, refracted ray and normal lies in the same plane. And second one, sin I upon sin R equal to K. And here K is a constant and it is called as refractive index. Incident ray makes angle with normal, that is called angle of incidence. And refracted ray makes angle with normal is called angle of refraction. Sin I upon sin R, that ratio is always constant and it is called refractive index. So there are two laws of refraction, incident ray, refracted ray and or normal, all three lies in the same plane. And second law is sin of I upon sin of R equal to K. Here K is constant and it is called refractive index. Refractive index means when ray of light enter from one medium to another, in that case its speed will change. How much speed it changed, that measure is known as refractive index. How much speed of light changes when it enters from one medium to another, that is called refractive index. It is denoted by N. Now, refractive index is greater. It means that medium is denser. Its density is also greater. N equal to C upon V. N is refractive index. C is speed of light in air. And V is the speed of light in given medium. So N equal to C upon V, and it is known as absolute refractive index. N equal to C upon V is called absolute refractive index. Relative refractive index. Refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1 is called relative refractive index when ray of light enter from one medium to another, first medium to second medium. In that case, relative refractive index of second medium with respect to first equal to speed of light in first medium upon speed of light in second medium. If we are taking reciprocal, opposite of that, light enter from medium second to medium 1. In that case, velocity of light in second medium and velocity of light in first medium. So relative refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in medium 1 and medium 2. Refractive index of medium 2 with respect to 1 is the ratio of speed of light first medium to the speed of light in second medium. If I equal to R and equal to 0, incident ray becomes coincide with normal. In that case, incident angle becomes 0. And if incident angle is 0, so angle of refraction is also 0. In that case, no bending of light will be there. If I and R, angle of incident and angle of refraction, both are equal, in that case also no bending of light will be there. Now first medium and second medium. Ray of light is entering from medium 1 to medium 2. In that case, angle I and angle R. The speed of first medium, suppose it is V1, and the speed of light in second medium is V2. So refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is the ratio of speed of light in medium 1 to the speed of light in medium 2. Now we'll discuss numericals based on refractive index. Speed of light in water is given 2.25 into 10 power 8 meter per second. It is already given in question. Speed of light in water. Light travels in water at 2.25 into 10 power 8 meter per second. What is the refractive index of water? Formula we know that N equal to C upon V. Refractive index we have to find speed of light in air or vacuum C, 3 into 10 power 8. This is known value, and 2.25 into 10 power 8 is speed of light in water is given. On simplifying these, 10 power 8 will cut. 300 upon 2 to 5 on dividing 1.33. That is refractive index of water. Now second question, light travel from medium 1 to medium 2. Angle of incident I equal to 45. Angle of reflection R equal to 30. Find the refractive index of medium 2 with respect medium 1. Formula we have refractive index of second medium with respect to first is sin I upon sin R, sin 45 upon sin 30. Values we know that 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2. Numerator will remain as it is, reciprocal of denominator, and on dividing we'll get root 2 and value of root 2 is 1.4. So refractive index of second medium with respect to first is 1.4. It is the ratio, that's why there is no unit. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is 1.4. Third question in this category, light enter from air to glass. So medium 1 is air and medium 2 is glass. Refractive index is already given 1.5. Find the speed of light in glass and speed of light in vacuum. We know that 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. N equal to C upon V. Value of N, value of C, V that we have to find. Simplifying, V equal to 3 into 10 power 8 upon 1.5, that becomes 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Fourth question in this category, find the refractive index of glass with respect to water. NGW means refractive index of glass with respect to water, that is speed of light in water and speed of light in glass. These values will be given in question or you have to learn. Speed of light in water, in glass, in air, at least 3 values you have to learn. On simplifying we are getting 1.13. Find the refractive index of glass with respect to water. Relative refractive index means ratio of the speed of light in two given mediums. So one question can be asked in exam on the basis of refractive index, and these are the 4 type of question which are based on refractive index. Thank you. Now, factors on which refractive index depends. Factors on which refractive index depends in that first is nature of the material of medium. Which material is used? It is glass, it is water, or it is air. Means refractive index depends on the nature of material of medium. Second one, density of the medium. It is rarer or it is denser. If density is higher, in that case refractive index will be higher. And third one is color of the light or wavelength of the light. Factors on which refractive index depends, those are the causes which affect the refractive index are nature of the material of medium, density of medium, color or wavelength of the light. Refraction through a glass slab. This is also important topic. Refraction through a glass slab. When ray of light enter in the glass from air and then it comes out, that is refraction through a glass slab. When ray of light falls on a glass slab, it emerges out, it comes out of the glass slab parallel to its original direction. In that case, what happens when ray of light traveling in the air, that is incident ray, then it strike on the surface of glass. After that it will enter in the glass, so it will bend toward the normal, and then it travel in the glass only and other side it will emerge out. In figure, AB is incident ray which is traveling in air, angle made by it with normal is angle of incident, that is I. After that it enter in the glass, it will bend toward the normal and angle becomes R. Now first normal is N1, N2, this line, and another normal is drawn here. These are parallel, that's why angle R here and here also angle R, because these are alternate angles. When ray of light is coming from this, if no glass slab, then it should go straight like this only. AB is the path, and if no glass slab, so it will travel in straight. But because of this glass, it is traveling like this. Direction is same, but it is shifting. That is called lateral displacement. When ray of light falls on the glass slab, it emerges out in the direction parallel to its original path, but its shifting of path will be there. That is called lateral displacement. Refractive index of medium 2 to medium 1, that is refractive index of glass with respect to air, that becomes sin I upon sin R. And in next case, refractive index of air with respect to glass becomes sin R upon sin E. On putting these in formula, we'll get I equal to E. These angles are equal, that's why AB become parallel to CD. Means when ray of light falls on a glass slab, it emerges out in the direction of original path of incident ray. There is slight shifting, that is called lateral displacement. Angle I equal to angle E, angle of incident equal to angle of emergence. It means line is parallel. Now factors on which lateral displacement, shifting of light depends: thickness. When thickness will increase, lateral displacement will increase. So lateral displacement is directly proportional to the thickness. Lateral displacement is directly proportional to the angle of incident. Means if angle of incident will increase, lateral displacement will also increase. Lateral displacement is directly proportional to the refractive index. Means if thickness will increase, incident angle will increase or refractive index will increase. In that case, lateral displacement will also increase. But if wavelength of light will increase, in that case lateral displacement will decrease. So lateral displacement depends on the thickness of glass slab, incident angle, refractive index and wavelength. These are the things on which lateral displacement depends.